Oh, hi, my name is Darshit Pandit and my Unity ID is DU Pandit. So, today we will be discussing about configuration management and continuous deployment using Vagrant and Ansible. So, first and foremost, what is Vagrant and what is Ansible? Vagrant is a software for building and managing virtualized development environment, whereas kind of Ansible is kind of a simple automation tool that actually automates number of things like cloud provisioning, configuration management, application deployments in a complex infrastructure environment. Okay, so we will start with the demo. The prerequisites are that you have already installed a Vagrant as well as a virtual box on your machine, right? So the first thing that you will do is create a separate folder where you will actually like save all the configuration files in of the Vagrant machines there. So for that, um, in that folder, you can just initialize this Ubuntu Vagrant box and SSH into that. So I've already done here, right? After that, SSHing into the Vagrant box, what you will do is inside this Vagrant box, you will install Ansible. So after installing Ansible, you will make sure that this machine, this virtual machine, will be acting as a configuration server, right? So now we will be talking about our architecture. In our architecture, we will be using just one node or basically just one configuration server where we will be later setting up some files and setting up some like packages and do some tasks on the same configuration server. But if you want, you can just amend your architecture, like if you want number of nodes, but make sure that we mention that node in the inventory of the configuration server like this. So I will show you where the inventory of that file is. So what you can do is just go to etc ansible host. This is the default inventory file for Ansible, and here if you have some another node, you can just copy paste this thing, right? And this part in SSH private key file indicates that this configuration server have access to or can access SSH directly to the another node, right? So but we will not be using that. In our case, we are just installing and setting up files on the local server, so we will be just copying and pasting this statement here, right? So I've already done that. Ansible connection is equal to local. So now we will exit from here. I'll clear these things out. I also forgot to mention one more thing, that it's always advised to set up the private network of each of the nodes as well as the configuration server, or else we would not be able to connect between the configuration server and individual nodes for our purpose of automation, because we will be interacting, they will be interacting via SSH. So for that, only one thing you need to do is you just need to uncomment this line, right? So originally it was like that, we need to just uncomment it like that. And now for our case, the IP address of the configuration server will be 192.168.33.10. So we have done with setting up our environment. So the next thing that we will look forward to is running our playbook file that I have written. Okay, so this is the playbook file, and these are the tasks that I need to perform in this, which is written in the playbook file. Okay, so I just wanted to mention 2 or 3 things. That the first task that I did was checking the connection. Now this is not required here because there is only one configuration server in my case, but this will require in complex environments where we need to check connectivity before actually doing some configuration tasks, right? And okay, so we will now execute this playbook file. Just copy this command. Okay, and I will check whether my playbook file is here or not. It's here, and I will just execute this command. Oops. So let me write it. There are many tasks. There are around 11 tasks, so it will take time. So I've also installed Git because the Git was not actually installed in the configuration server, and we need to clone one of the tasks was to clone the repository, given repository. Okay, so we are almost done. Yeah, we are. So it's done, and now we will verify that whether the tasks were successfully performed by my playbook or not. So first we will clear these things out. Okay, and yeah, so we will go one by one, and not all of them, but we'll just prove some of them. So let's say I need to make sure that the Node.js was installed. So after writing this command, no new files should be installed. So as you can see, no files were installed as it is already installed. The next thing we will see is, okay, so we will see that this repository is cloned or not. So just for proof, I will just open in the new tab. Okay, so before this thing, I need to show you that as I mentioned earlier, I have installed Git in this configuration server, and later, as the task mentioned, I have cloned this repository. And in that statement, I have mentioned that the destination should be /app. That means that create a new directory called app and clone the repo there. Okay, so we should be seeing that, and as you can see, the app directory was formed, and after going that app directory, we can see that these are the 4 files that I cloned, which we can verify from here. So the same 4 files are there. Okay, so we successfully cloned. And one more thing that we will see that from this repo, right, from this repo we need to run main.js file for using forever. Okay, so for that, even that also I have written the task in the playbook, right? As you can see here, I am starting the main.js server using forever, okay, at port 8000. Okay, so what that app does is it just basically writes, it's kind of creates a web page and writes some hello statement there. So we will also verify that, and to verify that, oh yeah, we need to go to, sorry, okay, so we need to go to my IP address and the port 8000. So it's 192.168.33.10 and colon 8000. So as you can see, we can clearly see that the app is running right now. And one more way to check that is, let's see, going sudo su, and now I do forever list. Yeah, so as you can see, that main.js server file is running, right? So now I have successfully run all the tasks. Here I end my video. Thank you.